Welcome to Beardy, Bruce Lee Central.
Hey everybody, it's Birdie here. What's going on, guys? Okay, so I managed to find this rare VHS tape of Joe Louis talking about Bruce Lee and actually performing Bruce Lee's speed punch. The same speed punch that Bruce Lee taught him at the Long Beach tournament in 1967. Okay, this is some rare stuff, guys. Take a look.
For a while, I was able to get that punch in on Bruce Lee, but he would always go into that little Zen alpha state, and then you couldn't get anything through. You probably couldn't even hit him with a bullet, he was so fast. You probably couldn't even hit him with a bullet, he was so fast. All right. Now, see how fast you can block it. Pay attention to what I'm doing here, because I want to show you how to double your speed. Now, listen to what I'm saying. I don't think that there's a black belt out there who, if you didn't work on your timing speed, your miles per hour speed, and your initial speed, that it isn't possible for anybody out there to double your speed. Now watch this little trick here. Position. Okay? As soon as you see me coming, let's see how fast you can block. Okay? Now notice, I've got about 4 feet to go to get your face. You've got about 4 inches to go to block my hand. Okay? Let's see what happens now. You gotta be quick. Let's try it again now. You gotta be fast. You got a fight coming up next week. See? Position. It's my sparring partner. I can talk to him like that. Let's try it again. You gotta be quick now. Let's try it here. Not a black belt, but a professional fighter. Been a black belt for a long time. I'm telling him what's coming. I'm allowing him to get set. He's only got to move his hand 4 inches. Now, when you folks try this at home, keep this in mind. When you make that block, instead of utilizing a traditional block, which is moving with the elbow, everybody see my whole elbow is moving? That's too slow. Just move this part of your arm, from your elbow to your fist. So you just have part of your arm. And then cut it down to just the wrist move. Does everybody see the wrist moving? So just the wrist moves and the elbow moves slightly. So that's a much quicker block. That type of block. That's one little secret.
He could hit as hard as a heavyweight. He had real fast twitch muscle fibers, something he's born with. He trained hard. He worked on a lot of his stabilizers and muscles, and especially his speed. I always thought he was like the fastest guy who ever stood in front of me. He had incredible, what I call kind of a Zen level of consciousness. In psychology, we call it the implicit level of consciousness. You didn't know when he was going to squeeze that trigger, and he always knew when you weren't ready. He had blinding speed, especially with his hands. And I know that's because he stood in front of me and he popped me a few times. So I've always told people, I know how hard Bruce Lee could hit. I know how fast he was because he nailed me. And I've always told people, I know what real Jeet Kune Do was because I got popped with it a few times.